Shepherd's pie. Have you ever heard of it? Well, if you hadn't, you stick around because that's what's on the menu today. This is a large meal in itself that will feed several family members. I promise you. I'm Clint and I like to cook. You guys come along with me and I'm going to show you how to make it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dice up some potatoes. And I've already skinned these. And I'm going to dice them up in my dicer here. Because we're going to want to make some mashed potatoes. I tell you guys, if you don't have one of these vegetable choppers, you're missing out because this thing right here saves me so much time. I mean, I can get potatoes diced in no time. And I'm doing roughly about 8 potatoes, medium-sized potatoes. Because I'm really going to want only about 4 to 5 cups of mashed potatoes total. And just that quick, guys, I've got a whole container full of diced up potatoes there. So I'll finish this up and then we'll be back. All right, we're going to go ahead and put our potatoes in the water. And we'll get that to boiling and soften those potatoes up. That way we can turn them babies into mashed potatoes. All right, while the potatoes are cooking, I want to go ahead and dice up 1 large onion. I'm actually using a Vidalia onion. I love those onions. I can almost just eat them by themselves. This one was pretty good size too, guys. It's larger than average, I would say. I'm gonna go ahead and get that chopped up. There we go. And we'll set that in a bowl and set that off to the side till we need it. Okay, now I want to take 1.5 pounds of hamburger. I'm going to put that in the iron skillet. We're going to brown that up, mash it up. And I'm using a 93% lean hamburger. So if there is any fat left over after I get done browning this up, I'm going to drain it out. So we'll get that finished. All right, so I've drained the meat and then I put it back in the skillet. So I want to go ahead and add my onions to that. I'm just going to stir it around in that meat and let those onions kind of warm up. In there, I may even turn this back on to just a medium low just to heat it back up and kind of cook those onions for just a few minutes. I don't want to cook them real long. So we'll let those set in there for just a few minutes and then we'll be right back. Alright, so onions have cooked down just a little bit. So now I'm going to add 2 cans of Rotel Original, no salt added. And we'll just give that a quick stir. Alright, I'm going to add 1 12-ounce jar of Heinz beef gravy. And we'll work that in. add one 14-ounce can of cut green beans. We're going to add one 15-ounce can of whole kernel corn. And by the way, these are drained, guys. The green beans and the corn's drained. And I'm also going to add in a 14-ounce can of sliced carrots. And we're going to blend all that together. All right, we've got that blended in, so I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper this. This is something you got to play around with, guys. I've cooked enough of them, I kind of know how much I need, so I'm not measuring here. All right, so we'll get that blended in. Okay, so I've drained my potatoes and I went ahead and put them in a bowl, and I've got them all whipped up. This is the fun part. I'm going to bring those potatoes in here, and we're going to go right on top of that mixture. Oh, it's going to be so good. And we're going to just try to spread that out best we can. Telling you guys, if you've never had this, you've got to at least try it. It is so delicious. And it makes a lot. So if you've got a family of 4 or 6, this is going to feed all of them, I promise you. May even feed more. It just depends on how much everybody likes to eat. I'm kind of making this look like artwork, I believe. All right. Now, we're going to top that off with cheddar cheese. I'm not measuring on this. I'm just putting it in there till I kind of get the top covered. About like so. And I'm using sharp cheddar, guys. You can use mild if you want to. Matter of fact, whatever kind of cheese you like. I've never tried it with pepper jack, but it does sound pretty good. All right. Now all we got to do is put that in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes until that cheese gets melted, and then it'll be ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get that in the oven. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes, and I've taken that out of the oven. That cheese is melted to perfection. I'm telling you guys, this is a ton of food that the family will love. Boy, boy. I'm telling y'all right now. That is going to be delicious. My mouth is watering just looking at this. So I'm going to dive into it and see how it is. That is good. Wow. I may be eating too much of that. Listen, this is easy. Just throw some stuff together in there, let it cook. It makes a lot of food, large families. you're probably even going to have some left over. So you guys give this a try. Let me know what you think about it. Let me see it in your comments. I like to hear from you guys. I appreciate you so much. So give it a try, and God bless.